That's like the main thing is that instead of looking at finances going, oh, I should just go outsource this to somebody, right? Somebody who
Yeah.
knows more than me. We've decided to become that somebody
Yeah.
because they got that knowledge somewhere. And
Right.
I suspect we do this with multiple things in our lives, not just finances.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that finances seems to be the thing that most people either outsource or don't really dive into and learn about.
Yeah.
So we kind of became these like outlier people who were like, no, we want to DIY this, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And so we stepped in and we started doing it all of ourselves and then got like awesome results. And now
Yeah.
here we are going like, hey, millennials, like,
Listen
hey, Gen
up.
X, like, are
Mm-hmm.
you guys doing this fun, nerdy stuff like we are, and trying to get
Yeah.
people interested in their finances?
Yeah. I mean, we know that it's not taught in school, at least when we were going to school, and it's not really taught to this level in school these days. And not even your financial advisor and financial planner, if you go to them and say, hey, I want to retire early, they're going to be like, oh, let me thumb through the book. It doesn't say that here. They don't have that plan to like fast track your retirement. They don't have that plan, to make you financially independent today. They want you to go through that 40-year. And the reason why they want you to go through that 40 years because these financial advisors, so financial planner will help you plan out. They don't usually take a percent from your portfolio, but a financial advisor will. They will take a percent, 1% to 5% that you just heard, Danielle. So they want that 40-year long horizon of you going to them and asking them, is this an idea or not, so that they can take that 5% from your portfolio.
And it's not like they have access to magical information that you cannot
Yeah,
get yourself.
right.
Because recently I talked to like my first financial advisor ever, not for me, but because my mom was there after getting
Mm-hmm.
inspired by what we say,
Cool.
which was great. But then, I'm
Yeah.
talking to this person, and it was funny because we kind of both knew very similar things, but my view of everything was way more like for my mom's benefit, low
Mm-hmm.
cost, maybe taking more risks. Like it seems like they really go by a certain book. And
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense. It seems like very cautious, like, oh, like you're at this age, like you should do this amount of bonds, you should do this amount of equities.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that, but it's like when you DIY your own finances, you can understand like truly your own ability to like face risk, or if you want more
Mm-hmm.
reward, or if you want less reward and more security, you could just like do it
Yeah.
yourself. Like everything that he was telling my mom, like I already knew about. And that was surprising for me because I've never talked to a financial advisor in my life. And here we were both talking,
Wow.
and it's like he didn't say anything I didn't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. And, so I went to a financial planner. The only thing they were trying to do is sell me insurance, liability insurance, life insurance, like umbrella insurance. I was like, I'm not here to talk about insurance. I'm like, I want to talk about my portfolio and, things that I could do today so that I can fast track retirement, be financially secure. And they're like, oh, well, you have a 401k, you could open an IRA. And that was the end of the story. They were not giving me any financial advice on what stock options to pick that would be for a long retirement horizon. They were not giving me any information of, traditional IRA versus Roth IRA, backdoor Roth, or rollovers, or use that in an early retirement situation. I telling them that I want a house hack and reduce my expenses, and I'm not going to need as much income that they are advising. My 401k advisor is like, oh, well, you're going to need to replace your income, and I'm like, no, 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 I need to replace my expenses in order to to find out how much I need for retirement. And they're like, that's not the way we calculate it, so we can't really help you in this story. And I'm like, that's not good enough.
Yeah, they're coming from a different mindset. And I think we also have to understand for the vast majority of financial advisors, financial planners, they are themselves not financially independent.